Hello everyone and welcome back to my I can't believe that I'm saying this, second video on my YouTube channel since I started my journey back. I am so excited because I'm the type of person, when I say I'm going to do something, I want to do it with like everything I have in me, and this is something that I swear I literally have been saying for like decades. Like, I can't even make this up. And I'm so happy that I'm doing it. So I'm so happy to welcome you back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to be doing a video, a Q&A. I have been in the content creation world for many years, and I get so many questions on how to start, what to do when you're in certain situations, and I'm going to be answering all of them right here in this video. So if you like those type of videos, stay tuned and consider subscribing because I'd love for you to join the fam. So like I said in my last video, if you see me looking down at my phone, I have my phone here with some notes and some questions that I was asked. Just don't mind me because I cannot remember every single question from the top of my head. So bear with me, guys. I just want to make sure that I'm answering as many as I possibly can. I know I can't fit them all into this video. Maybe I'll do a part 2 if I can't. But I want to make sure I'm answering all the questions so thoroughly for you guys, because like I even had some of these questions when I was starting out. So the first question I got asked is, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Now, if I'm being completely transparent and honest with you guys, I wanted to do this years ago because I was so inspired by so many girls on the internet just sharing their lives and sharing their experiences, and I wanted to do that. I was just like unaware on how to start, and I feel like I dabbled into it and then took a step back, dabbled into it, took a step back, and I just couldn't like get my feet fully wet in it. But right now, like fast forward to today, I wanted to start my channel because I just want to inspire more people. I love my platform on Instagram as a whole, but I feel like YouTube, you just reach like the masses. I feel like it's so worldwide. I feel like everybody seeks to YouTube or like Google for different types of information or different types of inspiration. And I just wanted to be able to inspire and impact more people. So that's truly why I think I went back to it this time. Yeah. The next question, how do you come up with ideas for your videos? That is such a good question because it's different based on scenario. So like if I'm doing a collaboration, if I get like a brief, like what the topic's gonna be on, I sit with myself and I like draft out everything that I'm going to do, like scene by scene. But I feel like when it's like, for example, fashion, or when it's just like an everyday relatable piece of content, it's truly what I'm feeling that day. Like I basically go off of my mood. So like if you see a lot of my inspiration, it's just something that I went through maybe that week, and I just wanted to share with you guys to be able to, I don't know, express how I feel. And like I said before in my last video, I just want to help people, and that's like my main goal in this space, is just to inspire, empower, and help anyone through whatever it is that they're going through. Not that it has to be a specific situation. It's just like you come to my page because you seek happiness and just all around like goodness and support. So I hope that answers that question. Sorry, I just had a sneezing attack. So if you see me like literally sniffling, that's all that is. So the next question is, what's the most challenging part about being a YouTuber? Now I feel like I can't authentically answer that because I haven't really quote unquote became a YouTuber yet. I'm dabbling into that now. But I can answer it as, what is the most challenging part of being a content creator? And I feel like, if I'm being completely honest, it's more so the imposter syndrome. I really didn't understand what imposter syndrome was until I actually felt it. And I feel like that was something that I found to be so challenging to get through, because at the end of the day, I feel like whatever journey you're on, you just need to embrace it every single day. You might feel weird, you might feel out of place, you might feel like, what am I actually doing? It's honestly leading you to where you need to be, and it might feel like you're like uneasy, unsettled, but that is a part of the process. And I feel like for me, that was the hardest part to overcome, is just allowing myself to feel the feels, allowing myself to go through different obstacles, and allowing myself to just like be okay with this being my journey and accepting it. Like everything that is supposed to happen and that has happened for me was supposed to happen, and I'm forever grateful for it. And I just have to congratulate myself instead of saying, well, like, do I actually deserve this? Like, should I have actually gotten that? Like, why me? Like, honestly, everything that you go through is exactly what you're supposed to go through. This is my favorite question. How do you stay motivated to create content regularly? I don't. That is like the short answer. I, like everybody else, I know a lot of my content creator friends can attest to this. I go through days, weeks, months where I'm like, I just want to throw the towel into the bag. Like, I can't, I'm not motivated, I'm not inspired, but then I remember my why. And I truly think that that's what keeps me motivated and coming back, because this is what I truly love. Like, I don't need to compare myself even to myself last year. And, you know, 1 month I will be super successful and land everything that I pitch and like everything that I want, and then the next month it could be like crickets, and that's where I'm like, okay, you know what, like I like self-sabotage kind of. So what keeps me, I guess, motivated is just remembering why I started. It's not even about that, and that's where I feel like when I'm ready to throw the towel in the bag, I feel like I thrive off of that and I get more creative in different ways than I could ever imagine, to be completely honest. This next question, how do you handle negative comments or criticism online? Now, I don't feel like I've really had a lot of that because I don't pay attention to it. I don't feed into it. I don't even like fuel the fire, I guess. I've had some like very nasty comments online, and one of them I remember I reposted about, like, and I shouldn't have. I kind of reacted off of emotion and in the moment. But when I actually thought about why I even like entertained that person, I laughed at myself, because realistically, like, nobody is you. Nobody knows why you do things. Nobody is living in your head. So if somebody wants to make a negative comment or wants to criticize you, the unfortunate part about it is it's something within them that is missing. And, you know, hurt people want to hurt people, and people who might feel insecure might like point out something that is unnecessary, but you don't have to allow that person to get to you. I know a lot of people say like when people put you down, it's a reflection of them. Me, I just, you know, I send love and light. I always just want to lead with love. I always want to talk things out. So if someone feels some sort of way, I do like to get their point of view, because I want to understand like what their thought process is when they are choosing to make those comments. So it's almost like I just respond like, what was it that made you feel that way? Like, what did I say? Like, help me understand. Like, I did not mean to offend you in any way. And if they just like retaliate in a negative way, I just leave them where they are, unread. What equipment do you use for filming and editing? So I use my new Canon PowerShot, I think that's what it's called, and I love it. Actually, in my YouTube or in my Instagram video that I did, somebody asked me what device was holding up my phone, and it was actually my camera. It's so small, like it's actually like smaller than my phone, so it's probably like from the top to here. It is such a good camera, and I love the quality of it. And I also use my phone for filming on Instagram Reels, and I use a tripod that I can link below from Amazon. You have a specific routine or schedule when creating content? Honestly, like I answered in my last question, my mood. If I feel like creating, I create. If I don't, I don't. I don't want to force anything. I truly come as I am. If I'm like feeling inspirational, I'll post something inspirational. If I'm feeling like edgy, I'll film something edgy. If I feel just very confident that day, I will post a very confident type of content. And that's just truly, like I said, I base my content around my mood and just situations in life that I'm going through. What video are you most proud of and why? Honestly, all of them, because I feel like when I show up to the world exactly how I want to be, I'm proud of myself for doing so, because for so long I put off doing what I love. And like, I didn't think once upon a time I was a video creator, and I was like adamant that I do not want to shoot when Reels became a thing. I was such a like still photo, flat lay photo, aesthetic photo type of person. And when videos came about, I was like, please, like I cannot handle this. change anymore. But now I'm like very grateful to have had the opportunity to get comfortable in front of the camera. And like I said, I just want to impact people and inspire people to chase their dreams. Like that is what my mission, I feel like, in life is, outside of being a mom. Like that was something I knew becoming a mom was exactly what was in my destiny. And then also inspiring and empowering people, because that's the type of content that I seek. I love motivational content and just like inspiring content. So if I'm like feeling lazy and blah, I want to watch somebody organize their house, because guess what? I'm getting up 2.5 seconds later and organizing my house with them. Like that's what I want to be for everybody else. What's one piece of advice you would give to somebody starting a YouTube channel or becoming a content creator today? Just do it. Like that is something, I read a quote and I actually heard it on like a compilation of motivational videos. Like Nike said, just do it. And I hope I don't get copyrighted for this, but it's true. Like you don't, like if you think something in your mind, it was placed there for a reason. You don't have to think any further. You just have to do it. If you can dream it, you can do it. If you woke up today, you can do it. Whatever it is that you're holding back on yourself. And I mean, I was a victim of that because I was afraid, I guess, of failure. I was afraid of what people would say or what people would think. But at the end of the day, like, am I making an impact if I'm not saying things to help other people because I'm afraid somebody else is going to judge me? No. So I'm not doing any good for myself or for anybody else. And I really think that you just have to do it. And this is going to be my last question because I have so many more. So I might do a part 2 to this. How do you balance creating content with your personal life? This was challenging in the beginning because I thought I always had to be on. I thought I always had to share everything. I thought I had to just like pick up the camera and quickly like, oh, my kids are doing this, film. You don't have to. You have to learn to shut it off. I choose to share very carefully my life. I'm very open and honest person about everything. Like if I'm going through something, I will share it with anybody. Like I don't mind that because like I said, whatever you go through, you can definitely help somebody else out. So I just learned to shut off the camera when I'm in that quality time with my kids. So I typically film when my kids are at school. Like right now I'm waiting for my daughter while she's in dance class and I'm filming this video because this is the free time I have. So I do it like in between any type of activities. But when it's family time and it's just like we're in it, I don't need to have the camera. So I feel like it's finding that balance that works for your life. Like if you're a working full-time parent, maybe on your days off while your children are in school, or just allotting time like within your calendar, even if you don't have children, just finding like some free space, because there's always time where you can film just a little piece of content here and there. Even if you're picking up the camera and doing a get ready with me and just having a real life conversation, if you're able to vlog while you're out and about with like friends or family or whatnot, I feel like you can grab some clips here and there. But that's truly how I feel like you can balance it, is just finding those, I guess, dead spaces within your day that it's not taking away from the things that really matter in life, which is like your friends, your family, your work, you time, like even self-care time. Like you don't have to film everything. And I think that's like the biggest tip for me, even though there wasn't a question about tips that I got to yet. But that would be like the biggest tip, is just like really making sure that you're not taking away from like living life. So that wraps up my second video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. I love like doing this now. Like I feel like I'm starting to build a routine. You know how they say like a routine is built after, I think it's 21 days. Well, this is my second day and I already feel like so excited to do my next one. I'm actually considering vlogging, because that's something I've always wanted to do. I actually did film a Walmart walkthrough, different type of content than like the sit down or like a vlog. But I might upload that too. We'll see. But I hope you guys have a fabulous day and I'll see you in the next one.